Welcome back friends in second and last part of median. I hope all of you have already watched my previous video on median where we have discussed why there is a need of median, its properties along with its various pros and cons of median. In this video we will learn how to locate median by various methods in different kind of data set. Let's start the location of median from a simple examples such as individual observation, where we have to find the median of only 3 observations, 12, 3 and 5. The first thing we have to put them in order, and then we have to calculate the number of observations, that is 3 or odd number. Therefore we will use this formula n plus 2 by second item. After putting the value of n, we get the median will be the second item of all these 3 observations, and finally we will get that 5 is our median. Let's apply the same approach on some big data set, and the total number of observation here is 15, that is again the odd number. Therefore the same formula of median will be used, and median will be the 8th item of this series or 23. Here you can see the 23 is the same, either you start from the left hand side or right hand side. It will always come at the 8th item, and it does not matter that some numbers are same in the list, as here we can see 23 is repeated 4 times. Now let's take one more example where the number is even. So after ordering the data from the greatest to least, earlier we were doing the smallest to greatest, now it's the vice versa. We get this sequence because n is the 8th number which is even. Therefore the median will be 4th and 5th item. Therefore the median will be the average of 4th and 5th item, because here we will not get a single value in the center. So the median value of the 8 employee will be $31,500. In this example 2, after ordering the data from least to greatest, we get this number. It's again an even number. Therefore the median will be the average of 7th and 8th item, and our answer will be 22. How to locate median in a discrete series? These are the various steps to calculate. The first we have to arrange the data in ascending or descending order. Then we have to find their cumulative frequency. Then find the value of the middle item by using the following formula. And then find the total in the cumulative frequency column, which is equal to our median value or the next higher to that value. Locate the value of the variable corresponding to that cumulative frequency. This is the value of median. But before we start location of median in discrete series, we must know what is cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency is used to determine the number of observations that lies above or below of a particular value in a data set. The cumulative frequency is calculated using a frequency distribution table. The cumulative frequency is calculated by adding each frequency from a frequency distribution table to the sum of its predecessors. The last value will always be equal to the total of all observations, since all frequency will already have been added to the previous total. Or you can also think it as the number so far. Let's understand with this example where the number of books available within 50 students of a class are listed below, and we have to construct a cumulative frequency table for the given data. So this is the cumulative frequency data. In first column we will write the number of books, in the second column we will write the number of students, and then we have to calculate the cumulative frequency. In the first box we will write the first frequency. In the second box we will add 10 plus 20, which gives 30. In the third, 30 plus 25 is 55. In the fourth, 55 plus 17 will become 72, and so on. And in the last you will find that The total number of students is 150, as well as the last cumulative frequency is also 150. Now let's understand how to calculate or how to locate the median value in this data set. First we have to make the cumulative frequency table. N is the 150 and the median will be n plus 1 by 2 items, or you can say it will be the 75.5th item, and we will watch carefully. We will find that this item will come under 91 of cumulative frequency, and the corresponding number of books in the data series is 9. So therefore the median number of books in the data series is 9, or we can say 9 is the median of this data set. Let's understand it with one more example where the number of seats and the number of ports are given, and we have to calculate the median number of seats per port. Again we have to make the cumulative frequency table. The total number is 200, therefore the median will be the 100.5th item, and it will lie in 102, and the corresponding number of seats will be 4. Therefore the median of this data set will be 4. Now understand how to locate the median in a continuous series. To find the median of a group data, we cannot just pick the middle value anymore, since the data is divided into class intervals. Here we have to follow the given steps. First we have to prepare a table with 3 columns. In column 1 we write the given class interval. In column 2 we write the corresponding frequency denoted by Fi. Then we have to calculate and write the cumulative frequency in column 3 denoted by Cf, and calculate n by 2. Then locate the cumulative frequency which is greater than or equal to n by 2 and note down its corresponding median class. And with the help of following formula we can calculate the median of that data set, where L is the lower limit of the median class, n is the total number of frequency, Cf is the cumulative frequency of the class preceding to the median class, F is the frequency of the median class, I is the width of the median class. Now let's understand with this example where we have income of 40 employees of a company, and we have to locate the median of their income. First we have to make a cumulative frequency table. Total number are 40, therefore the median will be the 20th item, which will lie under this class, or we can say this is our median class, where L is the lower limit of median class which is equal to 1000, N is equal to total frequency which is 40, Cf is the cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class, that is 13, Fi is the frequency of the median class, that is 9, and I is the width of the median class, that is 500. After putting all these values in this formula, we can calculate or we can locate that 1388 is the median value of this data set. Let's compute the median for one more data set. Again we have to make the cumulative frequency. This time is n is 170. Therefore the median will be the 85th item, and this will be our median class, where L will be the 30, N will be equal to 170, Cf will be equal to 59, Fi will be equal to 50, I equal to 10. After putting all these values in this formula, we can calculate that median will be 35.2. The same method can also be used to compute the median for an open-end class dataset. Let's understand with this example. Here you can see the lower limit is not defined and it's clearly written at less than 10. Same way, there is an open end at the upper side where it is mentioned 50 and above. Again we have to make the same cumulative frequency table, as total number of observations is again 1000 here. Therefore the median will be 500th item, which will lie in this median class, where L will be the 20, N will be the 1000, CF 250, FI 360 and I will be 10. After putting all these values, we can calculate that median for this data set will be 26.95. One of the most important advantage of median over arithmetic mean is that we can also locate median value through graphs. It can be done in two ways, either using less than ogive or more than ogives graphically, or we can use both the ogives curve to locate it. But before that, we must know what is ogive. Ogives are graphs that are used to estimate how many numbers lie below or above a particular variable or value in data. To construct an ogive, firstly the cumulative frequency of the variable is calculated using a frequency table. It is done by adding the frequency of all the previous variables in the given data set. The result or the last number in the cumulative frequency table is always equal to the total frequency of variable. The most commonly used graphs of the frequency distribution are histogram, frequency polygon and frequency curves. Now let's understand how to draw less than ogive curve. For drawing that, draw and mark the horizontal and vertical axis. Take the cumulative frequencies along the y-axis or vertical axis and the upper class limit on the x-axis or horizontal axis. Against each upper class limit, plot the cumulative frequency. Connect the point with continuous curve. How to draw greater than or more than ogive curve? First, we have to draw and mark the horizontal and vertical axis like the previous case. But here we will take the cumulative frequencies along the y-axis and the lower class limits on the x-axis or horizontal axis. Against each class limit, plot the cumulative frequencies, and by connecting the point we can make a more than ogive curve. Let's understand with this example where we have to find the median value of the following data set by using less than ogive curve. First, we will make the less than ogive cumulative frequency, and it can be right less than 10 is 4, less than 20 will be 6 plus 4, that is 10, less than 30 is that 10 plus 10 will become 20, and so on up to 100. With the help of this table, we can draw a ogive curve graph. As the total number are 100, therefore median will be the 50th item. First, we have to locate this 50 on the y-axis, and from that point we will draw a parallel to x-axis line and then find out where it will cross the curve. And the point where it will cross the curve, we will draw a parallel to y-axis line, and the point where it will cross the x-axis, that will be considered as median, and in this case it is 48. Now we will use the same example to find the median value with the help of more than ogive curve. For this example, we have to make cumulative frequency table, but this time we will make more than cumulative frequency table. And based on this data, we can also plot a graph which will look like something like this. As the example is same, therefore median will be the 50th item. And like in case of less than ogive curve, we have to find out the point on y-axis, that is 50, and draw a parallel line to x-axis. And with the point where it will cross the curve, we have to draw a parallel to y-axis line and find out the point where it will intersect x-axis. And again we get our median value, that is 48. Therefore we can say there is no difference whether we are using less than ogive curve or more than Ogive car. For the same data set, your median value will remain unchanged, and in this case it is 48. Can we get the same value by using both Ogive curves method? This is the graph where we are using both the curves simultaneously. Less than Ogive curve denoted by blue color and more than Ogive curve denoted by red color. As we know that the median will be the 15th item, and if we will draw the line parallel to x-axis, we find that this parallel line will always intersect at the point where both the curves are already intersecting each other. And if we will draw a parallel to y-axis line from that point, it will again intersect the x-axis at the same point, and the median value will be 48. So no matter whether we are using less than Ogive curve or more than Ogive curve, or we are using both the curves simultaneously, median will remain unchanged. I request you, please try to locate median value with your traditional method where you use the formula for the continuous series, and I hope you will again get this same value. I have also given you some sample question. I request you please take a screenshot and practice these questions, and please let me know your answer in the comment box, and if you are finding any difficulty, please let me know. Dear friends, in this video we discussed median, and the next video we will discuss the next positional average, which is mode. Till then, like and share this video, press the bell icon to subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching this video. Jai Hind, bye bye.